Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today in this video we will learn about civil uprisings before 1857. I have covered 10 civil uprisings here that were important. First we have Sannyasi Revolt. It happened between 1763 to 1800. Now the main factors of these revolt were exploitation by the English East India Company, exploitation of the rural society, exploitation in terms of heavy taxation, burden of land revenue system. Because of that, the peasants, small jamindars had to lose their land, lose the ownership of the land. So these revolved around these reasons. In 1770, there was a very disastrous famine, but the Britishers did not reduce the land revenue. Along with that, they put restrictions on pilgrims who visited the holy places. So the sannyasis rose in rebellion. They were joined by a large number of dispossessed small jamindars, disbanded soldiers and rural poor. They raided company factories and treasuries and fought the company forces. Main leaders were Majnun Shah, Chirag Ali, Musha Shah, Bhavani Pathak, Devi Chaudhrani. One important fact is that the book Anand Math was based on it. Anand Math was written by Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay. This was asked in UPSC. This revolt was curtailed by Warren Hastings and it is also referred as Fakir Rebellion. Next is Revolt of Midnapur and Dhalwom from 1766 to 74. There was new land revenue system in 1772, but the riots did not like this new land revenue system, so they rose in rebellion, and these riots were also joined by the Jamindars of Midnapur. So Jamindars also supported the riots. Important leaders were Damodar Singh and Jagannath Dhal. They rose in rebellion against the revenue collecting officials. Next is Revolt of Muammaris. In this, the low caste peasants rose against Ahom kings of Assam. The kings of Assam had to seek help from Britishers. They did crush the rebellion, but this weakened the kingdom of Assam, and finally Assam was incorporated into the English dominion. Next is Revolt of Raja of Vijayanagaram. In 1758, Anand Gajapati Raju, the Raja of Vijayanagaram, signed a treaty with English East India Company to oust the French from the northern Sarkars. They were successful in ousting the French, but the English East India Company did not honor the terms of the treaty. They demanded heavy tribute, almost 3 lakh rupees. Raja did not agree with this. They also asked to disband the troop. Finally, the king along with his subjects rose in rebellion. But the king died at the battle. It is called Battle at Padmanabham. And with his death, the revolt also faded. Next is Polygar's Revolt from 1795 to 1805. It is also called Palya Karagal. Again, it was against the oppressive land revenue system. The main leader was Kottabomma Nayak. There were 2 wars. After the second Polygar War, the Carnatic Treaty was signed. It is also called the South India Rebellion. And after this treaty in 1801, Tamil Nadu came under the direct control of British. That is why this Polygar Revolt is important. Diwan Velu Thampi's Revolt. The state of Travancore signed a subsidiary alliance with Wellesley, but this alliance a very harsh condition on the subjects. So there was deep resentment in the region. Prime Minister Velu Thampi, he rose against the company, but the Maharaja was not in favor of the rebellion, so he defected to the company. Diwan Velu Thampi, in order to escape the capture, he killed himself and the rebellion failed. Next we have Paika Rebellion that took place in 1817. The Payaks of Odisha were traditionally landed militia. They provided military service and in turn were given land-free land tenures. They did not need to pay the taxes and it was a hereditary position. But after the British conquest of Odisha in 1803, the Payaks lost their power and prestige since the king was also dethroned. Bakshi Jagat Bandhu Vidyadhar was the military chief of the forces of Raja of Khurda. In 1814, his ancestral land was also captured by the company. This sparked the rebellion in Khurda territory. He was also supported by the last Raja of Khurda, Mukunda Dev. It was also called Paika Bidroh. Many consider this as the first war of independence. This rebellion was suppressed, but Payaks were successful in getting some favorable terms. Next we have Ahom Revolt. It took place in Assam After the First Burma War, which took place between 1824 to 1826, Britishers had agreed that they will not capture Assam and will withdraw from Assam. But they did not follow their words and attempted to incorporate the Ahom territories in the company's dominion. So the leader Gomdhar Konwar rose into rebellion. Company decided to follow a conciliatory approach, and Upper Assam was given to Maharaja Purandar Singh Narendra, and part of the kingdom was restored to the Assamese king. Next important revolt is Wahhabi movement. This was an Islamic revivalist movement led by Sayyid Ahmad of Rai Bareli. Sayyid Ahmad was influenced by Abdul Wahab of Saudi Arabia and Shah Waliullah of Delhi. He did not like the Western influence and preached that people should return to pure Islam and society should be based on pure Islam. Wanted to convert the region from Darul Harb means territory of war, chaos, into Darul Islam, territory of Islam. So the rebellion was initially against the Sikh ruler, the Sikh kingdom, but when Sikh kingdom was incorporated into English dominion, the main target became the English East India Company. This movement was later on suppressed, but the Wahhabis played an important role in spreading anti-British sentiment. Finally, we have Kuka movement, 1840 in Punjab. There were social as well as political aspects. They wanted to promote widow remarriage, intercaste marriage, eliminate the caste system, encourage people to leave alcohol, meat, etc. And on the political front, they wanted to remove the British and restore the Sikh rule over Punjab. So they advocated wearing hand-woven clothes, boycott of English laws and education. They promoted the concept of Swadeshi and non-cooperation. This revolt was crushed by Britishers through a series of steps from 1863 to 1872. Main leader was Bhagat Jawahar Mal, and after him Baba Ram Rahim, who founded the Namdhari Sikh sect. Baba Ram Rahim was later deported to Rangoon. So these were some important civil uprisings that took place before 1857. In the next video, I will cover the revolts that took place after 1857. Till then, have a great day and do subscribe if you are new here. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.